Back row.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire, out of captivity I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrecting, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave ship
And I ain't even like that.
put my neck in the rope and
I couldn't even fight back.
sold on an auction block. Took a man
Welcome to
Four Corners News.
All right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
And to his left.
Officer Pagiel.
And to his left.
Offsides and iron.
And we make up
Four Corners News.
All right, we sound like the voice of God in here right now.
There it goes.
All right. Give us a why if you can hear, man, right now on YouTube, Facebook, just to make sure, because we don't want you to miss none of what we got to bring out today. We got a lot of news to cover. It's like we've got breaking news dropping right now. Hot news.
No other news network.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they can hear we good to go. All right, hey, welcome to Four Corners News, man, where we bring out the news from all over the earth that is current relative to you and bring scriptures behind it so you can understand that the Bible is a true book. All right. So let's get into it. We've been seeing in the news is making headlines all over. They're currently talking about it as we are reporting right now with our Four Corners News. But let's pull it up and see, because last week it was Kanye.
Yep.
And in this, you can see that the Most High is moving, man. The Most High is giving ammo to the prophets because that great and dreadful day.
Oh yeah, it's approaching.
That second coming of the Lord is on its way, and the Most High is merciful enough to make high profile people, because we ain't nobody. You know, prophets never accepted in his own country, like the scriptures say. You know, we working 9 to 5s, and we got base salaries and things of that nature. Nobody knows us.
That's why they don't want to deal with us, because they know we ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you right about that. When you don't mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. You're right. So the Most High put it on the spirit of high profile people that can reach millions of people in an instant. To speak on his behalf, just a little bit, just to give us enough ammo to go.
Un poquito. That's for Northern Kingdom. Just in case if they watching.
All right, all praise to the Most High, man. So it's Kanye last week. Kyrie has been making his statements and putting his 10 toes down.
There you go.
Of where he is and where he is in his walk. I would say that, because we all go through different paths to get to the truth of the Most High God, right? But Kyrie's on his walk, and so he's making it known to everybody. Let's pull up the article of what Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets, if you don't know who he is, has been making plain to the world in these last few days. Let's pull it up.
Kyrie Irving boosts anti-Semitic movie peddling Jewish slave ships.
Read it one more again for him.
Kyrie Irving boosts anti-Semitic movie peddling Jewish slave ships.
So it says he boosts an anti-Semitic movie peddling Jewish slave ships. Now they got that in a quotation, like on their behalf, they're saying slave ships, Jewish. What is Kyrie talking about? Well, for the mainstream media that doesn't know, in the Bible, it said that the Jews would go into slavery on ships.
That's right.
They acted like that's a made-up fallacy. That's some made-up anti-Semitic trope, is what they
listen, folks. It's in the Torah.
Right.
It's written. Yes, slavery is documented in the Torah.
Yes, sir.
So you can't run away from it.
You know what they're saying? They're saying, wait, Jewish people went into slavery? Nah.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Ships.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
We didn't experience that.
No, that's not our history. Well, that's in the Bible of the Jews in the Torah of there was that. Matter of fact, we can't skip it. They done brought it up. We got to bring it out. Maybe it's a first time listener. Go to Deuteronomy. So they can know that Black history is the Bible.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say it's in the Bible. The Black history is the Bible. Deuteronomy 28, I want you to read verse 15. And we're gonna jump over because we're gonna make it plain to those that may not know. What is all this fuss of Kanye and Kyrie is putting up over the last few weeks? Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So that is the stipulations that God made with the children of Israel when they came out of Egypt. If you don't do my commandments, my laws, I will place curses upon you. God's not worried about nobody on the earth. No. Even if you are, I'll say this, even if you claim to be African American, Jamaican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, you want to be damn American. I'm talking about Caucasian American. Maybe you want to be damn Australian, Aborigine, whatever you want to call yourself.
What in the hell?
God does not give a damn about no religion upon the earth.
That's right.
It's man-made.
That's right.
He makes his deciding factors based on law, because God is a judge. He's not a damn religious fanatic preacher.
Right.
He's a judge that administers judgment based upon laws. So go back, jump over to verse 1 real quick. Make sure our mics are turned up. Go ahead.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
Commandments. Do them. Go ahead.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So you see, the contract is, if you do my commandments, you above all people.
Right.
You don't do my commandments, thou shalt be cursed. Now go to verse 68 and show one of those curses that God said he would put upon the children of Israel for not keeping his laws. Not for being a bad Christian and not giving a bum on the street $1.
That's right.
Not for missing Easter Sunday.
Right.
Not for eating the damn Eucharist cracker in Catholicism.
Right.
Not for marching around a damn rock, being Islamic.
Come on now,
Or giving
dog.
10%.
Not for
Come
not giving
on,
10%. He didn't say that I'm going to mess you up for not walking around that rock in Mecca. He didn't say those things. He said laws, commandments, curses. Verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, if you have ever read the Bible from the beginning, because we know how you Christians are, you start in the middle of the Bible expecting to understand the beginning.
That's cray.
You cray. You are out of your ever-living mind.
Somebody bring him some almond milk.
You can't even do that in college.
No. I want to know, would you trust the doctor that said, listen, I only did a couple of years, then I dropped out.
Yeah.
Okay, you still going to put your life in that,
I went to college to be a doctor.
Right. I didn't read the whole thing.
I only read half the book.
I'm an average student.
So what I'm about to perform on you, it's like 50-50.
Right.
Come on now, dog.
We good?
Do you trust me with your life in your hand?
Stop.
Black people were like, yeah, I ain't got no insurance anyway.
Hey, put it on the pilot version. If a pilot tells you, hey, I didn't learn how to fly.
Oh, man.
I'm still learning.
I didn't complete the full hours.
But I did play a lot of Call of Duty.
I learned how to fly on missions on GTA.
Done.
I landed the plane safely.
I didn't go to school to be a pilot, but I did sleep in a Motel 6.
Damn, stop.
Your ass is gonna be. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I ain't getting on this spirit.
Nah, you sure? You sure?
See how this spirit. But yeah. So now read verse 68. So if you understand the beginning of the Bible, the Israelites were in Egypt in slavery under Pharaoh. That's why Moses went and said, "Let my people go." Now read verse 68 again with that understanding.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery once again, but this time God is talking about how?
With ships.
This time you're going into slavery on ships. That's the curse of the Jews in the Torah, that they would go into slavery on ships for not keeping the laws of God. They would not go from Poland to damn Austria on a train.
Yep.
That's not written.
No. It was a train, not a ship, y'all.
Ship.
It was a train.
Yeah. It was there. You're right. That's how they got there. So he got Kyrie got in. That's crazy. Kyrie. Might something in the case, man. I don't know. But he got in trouble for that. For pushing that. So let's go back to the article and let's see what it says in there. Somebody said, I slept at a Motel 6 beside the airport for a couple of weeks. Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. I hope the beds was clean. Ahead. Let's read that.
Hours before another Brooklyn Nets loss on Thursday, noted free thinker and basketball player Kyrie Irving took to Twitter to boost a movie and book, Hebrews to Negroes, stuffed with anti-Semitic tropes.
So it says it's stuffed with anti-Semitic tropes. Now go to the Twitter image to show what he posted, so you can see this. That's not it. Okay, read that.
Hebrews to Negroes, wake up, Black America.
So that's what he posted October 27th. Right now, go back to the article. So he posted that. It's on Amazon. Okay. All right, we'll get into that later. Now, jump down to that third paragraph about the Black Hebrew.
The Black Hebrew Israelite movement is fairly broad, comprising organizations that, per the Anti-Defamation League,
ADL,
operate semi-independently. The movement generally coalesces around the notion that black people are the real descendants of the ancient Israelites.
That's biblical. That's historical. That's fact. We just read one of the curses that fell upon the ancient Israelites. Slavery on ships. Go back to it, verse 68, because it's going to get even more detailed of what happens when you get off those ships. Go ahead.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again.
With ships.
With ships. Cargo slave ships. Whether you want to deny it and say that Kyrie is anti-Semitic and Kanye is anti-Semitic and whoever agrees with him is also anti-Semitic, you have to acknowledge the fact that the history of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is that they went into slavery on ships. You have to acknowledge that fact.
And you know what's crazy, Cap? And when you read in Daniel, right, it says nobody has experienced what we experienced.
Right.
So if let's say, just for fun of it, let's say Amalek, the Jewish people, are the Israelites, then the fact that we suffered more atrocities than they did, that will prove that there's something wrong.
Yep.
Why would another nation suffer more than you if you're supposed to be the one suffering something that nobody else suffered?
Good point.
That was actually.
Oh, hey, welcome, Officer Dan. Welcome to the show. They let you off the plantation. All right, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shalom, captains. Shalom,
Shalom.
officers.
Shalom.
Yeah, that was actually the point that the Jewish people was reaching at when they said, "Why would you post something like this?" Because going into the post that he did, he was addressing the truth about how the Israelites got here. Yeah, and it was like, hold on, this don't actually correlate with Jewish people's history.
Yes.
It's like, wow.
You ever shine a light on a bunch of roaches when you walk?
Oh, they scatter.
They scatter. That's exactly what happens. Every time the truth is revealed, the light is shined on a bunch of roaches.
And that's why he said,
That's
he says,
exactly
I'm a
what it
light.
is. Huh?
That's what he said in one of the interviews. He says, I'm a light.
Yeah, he
yeah,
did say I'm a light.
The word is the light, the beacon of light when we speak it. And the roaches, they hate it. So they, you know what they have to do? They got to gather in the corners, and then they plot. And once they gather in those corners, that's what you're seeing now. That's what you're seeing now.
Hey,
It's going to come out.
Just to land back off of y'all ever heard of the term it hit dog hollers?
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. Even if what Kyrie said, if it wasn't true, if they wasn't, let's just say for instance, they are the real Jews, magically the real Jews, that comment shouldn't affect you. It should be like a duck's off a water off a duck's back.
Levi, that's supposed to be called Judah terms, man.
I'm trying.
Don't do it.
I'm trying.
Leave it for
to the
Judah.
Levi terms, man. But yeah, man. So that's what has happened. That is everybody's in an uproar. But let's go back to the article real quick. Yeah, let's read that where you left off at. Black people are the real descendants of the ancient Israel. Oh no, we're supposed to be reading Deuteronomy 28, finishing out. Right? So the ancient Israelites went into slavery on ships. You have to acknowledge that's the history of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that are scattered in North, Central, and South America and all over the world, even in China and Australia and the Congo and Saudi Arabia with the Afro-Iraqis and things of that nature. That's the history of blacks. Now, read on in that same verse.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So once we got off that ships, we were sold to our enemies. That's our history. As much as blacks of today in the 21st century want to run away from that and put that history in the past, that history is actually linking you back to God of who you truly are, and that the atrocities, it gives you answers of the atrocities that happened to us. Because one of the things that Kyrie saying is that he's on a search, he's a journey, he's learning. Well, biblical history and black history linked together solves the puzzle of why black people are suffering the way we suffer today. Why Hispanics are kept in cages when they migrate to America. Why Native Indians were conquered in this land and placed on concentration camps in the middle of damn Oklahoma somewhere.
Called reservations.
That's what they call them. They actually concentration camps, because to come off of that thing, you have to assimilate to your oppressor. You can't be an outright I am give me a
Lightfoot.
I am Lightfoot. Buffalo Lightfoot, whatever you want to call it. You ever notice that Native American Gadites, they got slave names going along with it? My name is John Lightfoot.
Yep.
Y'all never thought about that, did you? They got white names too. My name is John Lightfoot. My name Billy Buffalo. My name is Alex Moonshine. All kind of crazy stuff. But they mix that with them. They suffering too, right? So you see, he posted. Go back to the Twitter image to show what he posted. So he posted that Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. It's a book and a video, right? I want to make this known right now before we move on. Especially you, Israel. Shame on your ass, first off. Because they've been posting this damn book and sharing this video all over the internet when we got the wisest man on earth, Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasop, Bishop Kanai, and all the deacons that have sat down and broke down Genesis 49 and put it on a CD or DVDs for us to learn from, and put it on the damn website. And didn't nobody think to post that. They was pushing a book that they ain't never read they damn self.
You know what?
Never read it.
Remember what the scriptures say? When the rich man speak, everybody listen.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
Yep. Good point right there. So I want you to pull it up so everybody can know what you really need to. That's what you really need to be getting right
12
there.
tribes breakdown.
Who are the Israelites today? Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasop, Bishop Kanai, they went through breaking down the 12 tribes. It's a 4-disc set, 7 hours of footage, all new books, detailed breakdowns. Matter of fact, we're going to do it right here live on Four Corners News so you can know how the hell to go get what is way more information with way more understanding than the books of somebody you don't even know.
Nothing.
That's right.
All right, you know, all praises that the
Is
Lord
the
put the spirit on him that he did that. But this is what you need to be watching right here. Pull up the internet. Let's go to it. Pull up the website. So this is the website right here, originalroyalty.com, where you can find it. We're going to do it live. Now, I want you to go to film. You see where film is. Now, you see everybody sees film. Now, all you got to do is click box set DVD.
Can't beat it. Come on, y'all.
Click that. Yep, there you go. And look at that. The first thing on there is the 12 tribes breakdown.
Right.
All 12 tribes.
That's right.
Hours long of correct understanding of who Judah is, who Benjamin is, who Levi is, Ephraim, Manasseh, and Gad, and Issachar, and Simeon. All of Naphtali, all of them. Why is that so important? Why is that important? What do the people today say? We are Jewish and we are the tribe of Judah. Where's the rest of the tribes at?
Right, right.
What's the understanding on them? Nobody's thinking about that right now. Damn. Well, if they the Jewish and they say they the tribe of Judah, well, where's the other 11 tribes?
Right.
Nobody's mentioning those.
Nobody talk because they don't know. Cap, they're not doing their research. They just hearing and parakeeting.
Yep.
You gotta do your research. If
Where
not,
are those other tribes at? Because the scriptures say, get that in Isaiah. I want y'all to look at this. This is Isaiah chapter 1, or is it 2? Let me see. Isaiah chapter 2. And I want you to read verse 4. Look what it says right here about when the Israelites are back in the land. All 12 tribes. Look at this.
Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 4.
You got yep, go ahead.
And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people.
That's Christ. He's coming back to rebuke many people. Go ahead.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
These are all the other nations. Go ahead.
And their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
So nation shall not lift up sword. All missiles now, right? AR-15s. What military weaponized guns. And what else? Go ahead.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Why is it war still going on in Israel right now? Why is the Palestinians going against the Jewish people? Why is that the Iranians have raised just recently raised the red flag of doom again? Why did they do that if God said that when the Israelites are back in Jerusalem, there will be no more war? Something ain't adding up. That's why they never mentioned the other 11 tribes. Oh, yeah, we Judah. That's it. Okay, yep. You say something about it. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. I'm just asking questions.
Come on now, dog.
I just wanted to make sense.
So if they always claim Judah, right, and there's 12 tribes, what if another person from another tribe says anything? Does that mean they're anti-Semitic too?
Might be. Hell, we don't know because they've never mentioned the other ones.
Right. I think that's why people should start saying, I'm Reuben. Now you want to claim Judah, I'm Reuben.
Right.
How am I anti-Semitic now?
Who was those, what it was, Asians?
Yeah,
they allowed to come back to Jerusalem?
Yeah, they called them Manasseh.
And they say, we found the other lost tribes of Israel.
Lost tribe of Manasseh.
Come on, man.
They come from a damn remote village in Hongbalahaka. Yeah, we found Manasseh, y'all. Come on, man. Let's go to the interview. But just so you all know, you can go on Original Royalty and get the 12 tribe breakdown. Matter of fact, go back to it because it was more on there.
There should be a share button on there too where you could just copy.
So you see the 12 tribes breakdown for this DVD set, and Bishop broke down Revelation, all 22 chapters.
Come on now.
Come on.
And it's got a bonus DVD of the 12 elders.
Right.
The Truth Shall Make You Free season, That's the stuff you need to feed your spirit with. Okay,
That's right.
not down in the brother that made that stuff. Okay, whatever. We cut him up 10 ways to damn Sabbath day on our
Biblical smoke.
platform, Biblical Smoke. But that's where you need to start with your information right there. Hey, you can work your way backwards. The truth shall make you free. Get those to learn the deep basics.
Yeah.
Get you the 12 tribes breakdown to learn a little to increase the levels of understanding.
Right.
And then once you master that after about 10 years, you can get Revelation, the Seals series, and learn that. That's there for you. All right, so let's go see what Kanye. I keep saying Kyrie, man.
Kyrie.
That was last week.
Let's go see what Kyrie actually, how he defended himself when the storm or the tribulation came against him for the post. Let's pull it up.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody.
Ooh!
And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to
hold
religion.
on.
That's
Real quick.
right.
You heard where he found it from, right? He said he went to what? Amazon Prime. He went on Amazon Prime and found it. So it was nothing that he concocted or nothing. He was doing his research and he found it for free on Amazon Prime.
We're going to touch it.
Go ahead.
Is Amazon considered anti-Semitic for letting
Don't jump it. Don't jump it. Don't jump it. We're going to get there, man. Give me that in the book of Matthew.
Public information.
What Christ said. Matthew chapter 24. Watch this. Matthew chapter 24. And I want you to read verse, let's start at verse 14.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
So the gospel of the Most High, which is the gospel means good news. The good news for the Israelites, it will be, it says, preached in all nations for a witness unto all nations.
Right.
And then the end comes. Kyrie said it ain't supposed to be hid. You know why they are trying to hide the understanding of the history of black folks and Hispanics and Native Indians? They don't want their kingdom to end.
That's right. Right.
Now you understand why they coming against Kanye. They coming against Kyrie.
That's right.
Everybody is anti-Semitic that speaks any kind of truth, any kind of historical fact of blacks and Hispanics on the earth. They don't want their kingdom to end. Just think about this. We are literally seeing it with our own eyes. If you don't know what's going on, you are spiritually blind. We see what Kanye said about who runs the industry. Right. We see it playing out in front of our eyes, y'all. He spoke the truth, and they tried to hide what he is trying to bring out is only revealing that they do not want the end to come because they have power in this kingdom.
That's right.
They are ruling in this kingdom. That's why they don't want this gospel, this good news for us to come out that our Lord and Savior is black. That we are the Israelites, and the reason we suffer these things is because of our sin against God. Because they understand that as long as we stay in sin, these people will never rise, and we will continue to make money off of them because we have set it up. The only way that they can prosper in this place is if they sin against their God.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You found it? Go
10:26.
Bring it out.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 26. Just to land back off what Cap was talking about.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 26. Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known.
Nothing hid that shall not be known. So just like how, I don't care how hard they try to bury it, they try to cover it, how many bodies they pile on top of it, how many apps they create to keep you docile and distracted. Most High said, listen, it will not be hid. This truth cannot be hid.
Yep. It says anything that's covered, it said it will be revealed.
It will.
The history, the answers that we have been searching for so long as a people, Christ said, I'm going to reveal it to you.
Right.
In the last days, before he make his second coming, so you can have a chance at repentance, Christ said, I'm going to reveal it to you. And check this out. Read verse 27.
Right.
And look at this, what Christ said. Read that.
Verse 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light. And what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops.
You would be going against Christ to hide the information that he has revealed unto you.
Right.
If you kept it to yourself that God revealed, we the Israelites that Bible talking about. Man, what them Israelites saying is, it makes sense, man. I read it for myself. That is our history, and it's in the Bible. But you know what? I ain't going to tell nobody else. I'm going to be quiet because I'm afraid of what people might do to me. You are going against Christ, your Lord and Savior. He said, I let you know, if you know that you are Israel in the last days, Jesus Christ revealed it to you. He said, I told you that in darkness. In the darkness meaning in the secret places. I revealed it to you when you was on your computer, when you was on your phone.
That's right.
When you was sitting on your couch by yourself and nobody was looking. I woke your spirit up and revealed it to you that you was the Israelites the Bible speaks of. And now you better go and tell the next person, each one reach one. Ain't that what it say?
Reach one, teach one.
How they taught us when we growing up? Each one, teach one.
Yeah.
That's one of the mantras in the black community. Reach back and bring somebody with you.
Yes.
Go back into the hood and bring him out with you. That's what they say, right? But now when we get the knowledge that we Israelites, hey, nigga, you better shut up.
There you go. And that part where it says housetop, that's whatever platform you got to reach them.
Yeah.
That might be television. That might be a media outlet. Listen, that's your housetop.
There you go.
To preach what was taught to you in darkness.
There you go. That's what your Facebook should be about.
Right.
Your Instagram, your damn Twitter.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
And one thing too, with the people that are rich, that money, what I'm starting to realize is that money is like hush money. It's a gift to make you shut up.
There you go.
Damn.
So that's that gift.
You call it hush money.
That's exactly
from the Jewish.
Yeah, that's taking a from their daddy.
Cap, you know what's the crazy thing about it too?
Yeah.
That you know, like how we living in the times where the truth shall spring out of the earth, how the scriptures were saying. They always stated that all this information that was coming out, that it's false. They said that the things that Kyrie Irving posted, the information on there was false. They saying the same thing that Kanye West was stating, that we are the Israelites. Those things are false. But they never really brought out the information that says that those informations that's being pushed was misinformation. They never explained anything.
Hey, you know what? It's a state. You know, every state has like a little logo. You see it on the back of the license.
Right.
Y'all know what Missouri is called?
No.
It's the Show Me State.
Oh, Show Me State.
You gotta prove it. That's what Missouri, their mantra. So I be paying attention to the details, y'all. This is the stuff I pay attention to. In Missouri, that's called the Show Me State. You gotta prove it. Whatever you say.
That's right.
But that don't go with the rest of the world. That's a lie? Man, it sound damn good. You want to know the truth? No, hell no, I don't want to know the truth. Listen, that lie sounds too good to me. I'm making money off it. I'm profiting off it. Why would I ever want to know the truth? That's how this world is set up. The evil behind it. Go ahead.
And isn't that what the scriptures say in Wisdom of Solomon? They call ignorance peace.
Bliss.
Bliss. That's how our people are. Like they don't want to look into nothing. They just believe whatever somebody else says.
Come on now, dog.
Right. Go back to the video and let's see what Kyrie's further talking about.
It's not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no.
Yeah.
I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community.
Pause it right there.
Oh man,
He has a point.
that's that's mega. He's not downplaying any other race, any other nation. He's letting you know he's only for his people.
That's it.
His
I'm
message is
posting
for the
it.
people.
Hey man, move that comment put it on top of the banner in the
What we
middle,
got
man.
there?
You got it right in front of
Hey,
Cap.
hey, Cap. Remember, there was a quote that you said a while ago. It was a couple FCNs ago.
Yeah, gotta remind me. I don't remember.
And the quote was when the love for your people is so strong, it looks like hate to everybody else.
That was a few years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, all praises.
Yeah.
So they jealous, basically. The other nations are jealous.
Yep. They don't want us to love each other.
Right.
As much as hell, they don't even promote that, man. I can't even say that. You don't see commercials for black love.
Right.
No.
You see it. They promote what? Black murder.
There you go.
Or homosexuality.
All of that stuff. That's why that brother Takeoff from the Migos
Right.
has been killed. His life was taken from him. Yeah, that's pretty good. Move it over there by Bishop. Yeah, put it over there by Bishop. Something right over there by him. But yeah, he was killed. They promote that stuff. They push that on the internet. They on the radio they market they're coming in concert November, December. Get your tickets now. They promote that stuff. But when it comes to black love, they don't promote that at all. They don't want us to love one another because they profit off of black death.
Right.
This whole world profits off of black death.
The whole profit thing, right? It's not like they can't make profit if they push positive stuff. It's the point that they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because the any other race that does music, they make money. Like Taylor Swift, all those other singers, they make money. They're not pushing negative stuff. They just don't want us listening to positive things.
And a good point, because remember, that's their niche. They have to paint themselves as the good guys, the heroes. Remember, Christ looks like them. Every hero looks like them. So they need to rock us back to sleep by pushing that narrative that the only good people on the planet is them.
Yeah.
Right? That's them. Our women, that white snow bunny, she's the best looking woman on the planet.
Right.
That's the lie that they constantly push.
Yes, that's how they stay in power. They are keeping a mental preeminence over us.
I like that.
By doing those things, where we look down on each other and we'll kill each other, but you won't touch no white man.
Right.
A white woman, a old white lady can jog through a nigga's neighborhood in damn Philly on the dirtiest street, and nobody will touch her.
That happened in Haiti, Cap. This Edomite, tall Neanderthal, butt naked, running up and down Port-au-Prince. It's crazy. They got a video out here. We're gonna pray it one day. I'm telling you,
tune in the
crazy.
Creole Corner for that.
Untouched.
We ain't showing no naked Edomites on Four Corners News. You got to tune in the Creole Corner with Captain Barris.
He just escaped the caves.
It's crazy.
Right. So let's go back to that video. Let's get through that, man. We got a lot to get through. Let's go.
Or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, and obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about
I'm just keep it up, bro. I want you to understand what he's basically saying is I don't expect the Edomite to understand the word of God.
Boom.
Right. I don't expect you to understand what I'm talking about when it comes to us being the chosen. I don't expect you to understand. It's not meant for you to understand it.
Right.
Go ahead, play it.
conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please
That's an
just
intelligent
be direct
answer.
with your question, so we can move on from this, and I can talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene. Okay.
His son.
That's right.
Am I to take it that
Hold on,
this
pause
would,
it. So we understand that Kyrie knows something. To name his son that that's a heavy title to carry. But he named his son that, so he knows a little something. What the officers gonna say? Make it quick, man.
Cap, just one thing. Kyrie is a professional athlete. Number one thing that they say when you go into your job is to not talk about what? Religion, politics,
And how much you make.
Yep.
So how come when it comes to basketball, he has to explain himself in a religious form? Shouldn't that be a violation of his rights, HIPAA or something like that?
He has to explain
Like,
his
I don't
religious
know.
beliefs at the workplace.
How?
The boss said so.
Damn.
Because the
So the
slave
boss
master
said, I don't give a damn about them rules.
We made it up for
yourself.
y'all.
Explain yourself.
Go back to the video.
And my wife Marlene. Okay.
am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was you did watch it or either watch it or read it.
He watched it.
A lot of time I read a lot.
He been reading a lot.
whole bunch.
Reading a whole bunch.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume-
2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not?
Damn.
Why not? Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right?
Boom.
Pause it.
Oh,
Psalms
damn.
83. This is why they are mad that we post anything. And that's why, for some reason, Israelites, we are black Hebrew Israelites, and we are general haters of everything.
Yeah.
Why can't we post that? Why? Because we the slaves and we supposed to remain the slaves?
That's what
Is
they
that why
want.
we can't? You can't speak out of turn. You can't go out of the box that massa put you in?
Yes,
Is that why we can't speak on it?
Yes,
Give me that Psalms chapter 83. God answers the question of why they don't want us to speak on it. Go ahead. Psalms 83, go to verse 4.
Psalm chapter 83 and verse 4.
Verse 3. Go
Verse
ahead.
3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
That's why we can't speak on it. Crafty counsel is to make sure that they never speak about their history and where they come from. That's why they push Black History Month, and they give you that damn watered down civil rights hitting the head with a brick and a watermelon. And Martin Luther King got shot, and that's it, niggas.
Don't forget the fried chicken.
And then make sure vote or die for Martin Luther King.
Hey, Cap, remember the last time LeBron James tried to say anything
Shut
outside and dribble?
Shut up and dribble.
He did it quick.
Yep.
He did it quick.
Shut up and dribble,
They want to hear none of that.
Read it. Keep reading. They take crafty counsel.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Uh-huh.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's why we can't post what we want to post.
That's what they
We
want.
have to post what they want us to post, which is what? What did Kanye say? I'ma kill this nigga.
Yeah.
I'ma F this B.
Yep.
Kill this nigga. I'ma F you up. Post that. Oh, good job, nigga.
Pay him $3
Good
million.
job. You are staying in the confines of that box of niggerdom that I wanted you to stay in. That is exactly what we talked about when we sat down and had crafty counsel of how to rule over the niggers and spicks and wetbacks of America. Oh, he's good. He's falling right along with the plan, Jimmy Bob. Damn. Oh, wait a minute. This nigga Kyrie said that Hebrews the Negroes.
The hell is this?
Emergency!
Yep.
put that nigga on a platform in front of everybody and
Embarrass him.
let's tar and feather him.
Cap, when you know when they say emergency, you know what they took? The book that they took, their manual, the Willie Lynch letter. Let's read.
That's
let's read our way.
Yeah.
This nigga that got out of slaves. Let's pull this uncivilized nigga apart and just devour him.
This
so
nigga
the
ran
others,
off the plantation. Let's
Yeah.
let's beat this nigga. Oh wow, beat the black off of him. Make him say Toby again. Go back to it.
Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right?
Woo!
I
That
don't hear us
cut
on
him!
that.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm not here to be
Cold-blooded.
divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody?
In their
Am I going out
mind,
and
they
saying that I
said,
hit
yes, you
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yes, you stepped out of the lines of the box that we wanted you to be in. You stopped dribbling.
Yeah.
And you started talking, nigga.
Right.
You supposed to shut up and dribble.
Yeah, this is how it goes. You know how Bishop Yawasab always says the Negro was made in America, right?
Right.
So this to bring out a whole bunch of niggas coming out, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a defective toy. You have to ship it back to the factory. You're like, this one is
Yeah,
defective.
fix this one. He reads.
Yeah.
Blessed is he that
Because he
readeth.
said that.
Yeah.
Go back to it. Man, we got to get through this. Let's go, y'all.
We gonna get through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on
Deuteronomy
anything that I
28.
believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
That's right.
That's
Kyrie,
right.
while we're on the topic of
That's
promotion,
right.
why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
Skip this part.
That was a few
Skip it a little bit.
like, they had lives that were lost, so post
Keep
them
going.
out. And it's fun. I'm not here.
Of
There we
the
go.
movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
put it out on your platform.
But I'm
The hell
promoting
is
it.
this?
Do you see me doing? Do you see me
By
in front of
putting
the,
it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there
promoting-
just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
You put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
right? But my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free
being.
to post
I can
what.
post whatever I want. So
can post
say
what-
that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to
posting-
understand anything from you.
But it's
Nothing.
not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question. Next
anybody
question. Do
is
you
gonna
guys have
look
any more
at it,
questions for
and they're
me?
going to say,
You guys have any more
Does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a
anti-Semitic
clip.
beliefs?
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
but you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
All right, so he's going back and forth from him. If you don't know, that shirt that
That's
he got on
right.
as well is of Mansa Musa,
Right.
right? He ruled the Mali Empire. If you read from Babylon to Timbuktu, guess who ruled the Mali Empire? Israelites. That was us. So he's saying something without saying something with that shirt that he got on right there, right? So understand that. Okay. Hey, so this is one thing you got to understand. This isn't something new. This is the waters rising, the level of understanding rising with Kyrie as it did with all of us, right? When we first came in, all we knew was, okay, Deuteronomy 28, we
Right.
Israelites, okay. And then we began to learn the history behind us being Israelites. Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Kanai would have 5 a.m. classes.
History in the morning.
History in the morning. Now that Bishop Nathaniel will bring out history books and Sabbath classes, and now it's transitioned into Deacon Ithon with Hidden History,
Right.
which comes on Sundays at 3 p.m.
Yeah, Eastern time.
Eastern time. But this is something that we see that Kyrie is evolving in his understanding, and because this is This isn't new. We brought this out last year on Four Corners News. Pull up the thumbnail of the video when we touched this before. Go ahead, bring it up. So you see Kyrie Irving been watching IUIC. That's what we stated.
That's right.
Last year in 2021. The word that he was speaking, it let us know that he has been searching for the question that all of our souls demands that we answer. Who are you? Our soul demands that of us in this world. You can the damn you know how you know that your soul demands this of you? Ask the drug dealer on the street. The drug dealer on the street, every drug dealer on the street think they deep in some type of way, some knowledge. They always got some, hey, let me drop some knowledge on you. But they might go in the Egyptology way. They might be on the damn third eye type way. All of that Moorish, they might be in that. But what is really happening with that is that their soul is demanding an answer from them. Who are you? You got drug dealers that be talking, yeah, man, back in ancient this and that, we was this, that, and the other. It be skewed and off, but you know that their soul has demanded an answer. Who are you on this earth? And that's what Kyrie has been going over for a period of time. Pull up the images of the tweets that Kyrie posted last year. And y'all remember this because they made an uproar about this nigga even thinking about something else other than basketball. Pull it up. Read that for us, officer.
The original people are returning.
The original people are returning. If you see the date on that, that's back in 2021, February. He had the thought of the original people are returning. Keep reading.
Kyrie Irving posts a strange.
What? Hold a what?
A strange.
It's strange. Wait a minute.
How, Sway?
This nigga's thinking.
Come on now, dog.
That's strange for niggas to think.
Wait a minute.
We didn't groom the tweet don't even say much, but to
No.
them it
Man,
says a
it's
lot.
strange. Why would Kyrie say the original people? Who do they think they are?
He thinking?
That's fear, man.
Yeah,
Go
that
back
is
to
true.
it.
Thinking.
Read it.
The original people are returning. Kyrie Irving posts a strange yet fascinating tweet about Europeans and Americans changing history.
Go to the next one.
You better stop playing with history. You better stop lying to your people, Europe and America.
Why would he say Europe in that? You know why? Because Europe has lied and said that they are the ones that ruled during the Dark Ages.
Right.
That was us that ruled during those dark ages. That was us. You can see it all over Europe where it's black people.
Right.
The
Coat of arms.
coat of arms is us in royal garments. But what has Europe done? They have lied about who we are as a people. Give me that in Wisdom of Solomon real quick. I want to show you what Solomon said about the dark ages. Wisdom of Solomon. I want you to read chapter 7 and verse 17.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 17. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements.
Read on. This is the point.
The beginning.
The beginning would be in Genesis, how God literally made the sun. Solomon knew how the sun was made. He didn't have to theorize like white man does.
Right. Evolution.
You know
opposites.
some dumbass stuff that the white man has said that I've read before. The white man has said, the closer you get to the sun, the colder it gets. Nigga, what?
Wait a minute.
Caveman, what?
How, Sway?
Unbelievable.
He said the colder you get to the sun, you might freeze to death.
What in the hell?
You know, that's something that never made sense to me. How space is cold.
Oh man, don't.
I don't understand it.
Don't. He got you too, huh?
He got you. But these are the things that the white man said. The white man made up the things that. What did he say? Oh yeah, the Earth revolves around the sun.
Right.
Yeah. Let's put that out there. Yeah. yeah, when man was first created, we started out as crustaceans, and then we crawled out of the ocean as amphibians. But we can't breathe underwater. And then we started crawling on all fours. And then one day we grew some hair on our back and decided to stand up, and we turned into monkeys. And then we stayed walking on 2 feet, standing up as monkeys. And then eventually we shed all that damn hair and got taller and taller and taller and turned into a human.
How come I ain't never see a damn monkey do that in this?
Why did monkeys stop evolving when we became humans? Monkeys said, "All right, that's enough, y'all. Let's stop evolving.
We're humans."
And why did it stop? Why did it stop at human? Why did they just keep going?
Right? Why did they evolve into nothing else?
I think I'll stay a monkey.
Right?
I'm not.
How come I can't use my damn feet like a monkey? How did I lose that stuff, man? That's the crazy ass stuff that the white man said about the beginnings. But Solomon knew the things of how it actually was made in the beginning of times. And what else? Keep reading.
Right.
Verse 18 again.
The beginning, ending, and midst of the times.
He understood the Middle Ages, which is what they refer to as the Dark Ages, which Europe lies about. Kyrie been on. He said, Europe, y'all better stop lying to us. America, stop lying to us. We ain't the niggas that you said we was. Go back to it. Let's go back to it. Go ahead.
You better stop playing with history. You better stop lying to your people, Europe and America. You better stop feeding BS to the innocent children of God. The original people are returning.
You best believe it. We are returning. And read on.
And this time, God will intervene at every corner of the earth.
I just read that earlier. That's why that video was named Kyrie been watching IUIC, because we just read earlier where it said the gospel shall go into the four corners of the earth.
Right.
He just said God gonna intervene on every corner of the earth. Stop trying to hide what we are bringing out. You can't hide it, because it's prophecy that we are to return to our God.
That's right.
You can't stop it. But this is what you see the nations doing. They are fighting to keep us from returning to our God. It's time for us to return to our God. We ain't got nowhere else to go.
No.
Our back's against the walls.
Right.
God is killing the people that we hold in high esteem, rappers, just to get our attention.
Right.
Before that great and dreadful day approaches. You know them rappers that you don't know, them internet YouTube rappers, PNB and all of them, PNB Rock and all of them Chicago rappers, them dudes, them rappers that got famous off of YouTube. Enough people didn't know them. God said, I know what to make you pay attention. Let me take one of your most beloved ones.
Right. Yeah. Because remember, you got a lot of these young kids that want that life, right? They'll write a whole notebook full of raps about killing each other, hoeing out their sisters. But then when it comes to becoming engineers or doctors, that's out of their mind. Yeah. So the Lord said, you know what? I'm gonna start killing them before y'all. Get your mind back on track and show you what your true purpose is.
Now, check this. I want you to understand, because it may sound harsh what we just said. The brother Takeoff from Migos passed away. We don't wish death on nobody. Right. It's a sorrowful thing that group of rap artists and their families and the mothers and the fathers of that man have to experience. But look what God does in his infinite wisdom when we are suffering emotionally from things that we hold in high esteem upon the earth. Give me that in Ecclesiastes, and I want you to read chapter 7, and I want you to read verse 2.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
It's better to be in the house of mourning it's better to be sad than happy, God says. Read on.
For that is the end of all men. And the living will lay it to his heart.
The living will then take notice of the sorrow that is going on. Because when you happy, you only got a care in the world. Right. But when some mourning is in the midst of it, now those that are alive, you start to reflect on what's happening at the moment. Here's the proof of it. Read the next scripture.
Sorrow is better than laughter.
What is?
Sorrow is better than laughter.
Why? Because now you're going to reflect on the tragedy that brought you to that state of sorrow.
Right.
That's
Because
right.
every time we go to a funeral, what do we start doing? We start reflecting on the time that we got left in this life.
Right.
And we also ask, why did that person pass?
Yep.
Whether it's health conditions or a violent act,
Yep.
you're like, damn, I'm not going. Hopefully that I don't fall in the
Yeah,
same
I got to start
way
eating
either.
better. I got to start living better. I
You
gotta start
evaluate
doing
your
this.
life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Read that again, verse 3.
Verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter.
Uh-huh.
For by the sadness of countenance.
Hold on, read it again.
For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
The heart is the mind. God said by the sad, when you're sad, he can actually teach you something.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
God said when you're in the state of mourning, he can now actually speak to you. God he can open up your spirit and give you understanding and speak to you when you're in a state of mourning. But when you happy, you ain't worried about nothing that God got to say. So he has to bring tragedy into your life in order to put his word inside your spirit.
Yeah,
And- go ahead.
Cap, that was that put you in a state of humility. So
There you
now,
go.
Now someone can actually speak to you in that type of a state.
Yep, and you can take that in. You be like, yeah, man, you're right. Damn, that did happen. It makes sense of it. And how much the more better when it comes out the Bible.
Right.
Now you understand, hey, bro, this is why it happened right here. This is why you lost them. This is why you lost her. This is why you go through these things. You wouldn't have thought that thing. And I'll tell you a story for myself. God had me on a journey to find him, but guess what? I wasn't on that journey until God made me hit rock bottom.
Right.
When I was hit rock bottom, then God said, "Yep, I got you." And and I remember it like it was yesterday, sitting in front of my computer, sad as hell. The thought popped in my mind of what my earthly father told me. He told me this a long time ago. I was in college. I didn't think nothing about it, but it was in my mind. He said the original Hebrews was black. That's what my earthly father told me years before it, but it didn't hit me or come into my mind until I was rock bottom. And then I typed it in on the computer. It popped up. And that was 10, 11 years ago. I've been on the mission. All praise to the Most High. He called me out of the darkness. But if I was balling, you wouldn't have thought about it. Just how it is with Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye wouldn't have thought about the Lord until what? That damn Edomite
There
devil.
you go.
He realized she used me, took my kids from me, and taking white rod now.
Man.
Damn. He was like, hey, man.
Halfway,
They the
take a
devil.
few
And
steps
we the
back.
original 12 tribes. He said the 12 tribes of Judah.
12 tribes of Judah.
But that was the Lord breaking it to him. That was it. But God can deal with you when you got you in that state of mourning, right?
Can I get the script?
Yeah, go ahead, Cap.
I'll get Job 30:27 real quick. No,
Yeah, that's it.
36. I'm sorry. Is it 36?
Job.
Hold on, that's not it.
What you
Open their ears, affliction.
Oh, in affliction.
Yeah.
Job 33. What is it?
No,
No,
Open
no.
the ears in
Job.
affliction.
One in Job.
33, maybe 14 or something.
30
like
what?
that.
Okay,
36,
go ahead.
15?
36.
There we go.
Yep,
Job,
that's it.
the book of Job, chapter 36 and verse 15. Even so, would he have...
No, 36:15. There you go. Them Cambridge Bibles, man.
Job, chapter 36 and verse 15.
Come on, Wolverhampton.
He delivereth the poor in his affliction,
Uh-huh.
and openeth their ears in oppression.
In
Precept.
oppression.
Where's
During
the
their
pen? I got a
oppression,
pen. I need a pen.
that's when the Lord will speak to you.
Who got a pen? I need
Because
precept.
like what Cap just brought out, you have the fame, the money, you living the life. You doped up on Kool-Aid.
Yep.
I'm telling you. So you doped up Kool-Aid you never tasted before. Right? So now guess what? The Lord has to humble you down, take a couple of billions from you. And the next thing you know, listen, we are the Israelites.
Yeah.
That's
All
right.
praises, man.
Shalom, this is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I have an important message about your leaders in the Christian church. Your bishops, pastors, reverends, and ministers are all lying to you and leading you straight to damnation. The truth is, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical Israelites, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Jesus Christ is a black man with white wool hair, according to Revelation chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. We as the Israelites must keep the commandments in the faith of Christ to receive salvation, as it is written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. I've challenged and debated Christian authorities all over the world on these issues. Not one of them has been able to negate this truth. Your pastors have led you astray, worshiping pagan holidays and false gods, just as in the days of old. So join us on our mission to restore the true nation of Israel before the decree goes forth. The work is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Visit our website at israelunite.org or call us at 855-484-4842 to learn more and visit our schools. Shalom.